Good evening, sir.
Yo, good evening.
Yes, sir.
How you doing?
Fine, sir. Sorry, please, we quickly want to get some details from you. We need you to educate us about business. I'm actually a mentor, so I train people on how to go into business. I interview people on about what they can benefit in business, how they can start, the freshers, how they can start business. So we want to learn from you, we want to hear from you. How long have you been in business, sir?
Okay, my name is Iko Yoha.
Okay, sir.
And actually I've been to this business for, let's say, officially since 2006.
Okay, sir.
2006. So since then, I've been to this business.
What kind of business are you into, sir?
Okay, I am into computerized embroidery.
Okay. Okay, these are the machines, sir?
Exactly.
So can you please tell us about your experience in business? What has been your experience so far?
Oh, my brother, in this part of the world, it's very, very difficult to start up a business. And what I'm saying that is, after acquiring the skills, then you want to start on your own. It's quite challenging because in a world whereby you don't have access to financial backup to start up, so most times you rely on your friends and on your personality and on your family to raise up the capital to start up your business. In fact, that is the major problem that I went through. It took me like 5 years to get to a little bit where I can now kickstart the business. In terms of financial to back it up to start the business is very, very challenging.
Wow. So for the past 20 years, if I am not wrong, like you said, for the past 20 years, what have been your challenges, the greatest challenges, the downside that you have encountered in this business? That you have something you can tell us.
The problem I encountered was, like I said initially, was the financial. After that, trying to have access to the market, again, trying to get people that will work. Like when I say get people to work, like presently is kind of very, very challenging getting the people for them to learn what you are doing. To learn, the use is like they are not much interested in learning skills anymore.
Okay.
So that is one of the greatest challenge I've been facing then and now. Is getting hands that can really tap to the scale and make it more bigger. Is very, very challenging, and also light.
Okay.
In terms of having light, because we need 24 hours light to run to get business going. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. A very quick question, sir.
Yeah.
If we happen to have a youth or that is interested in doing this kind of business, what is your advice to such a person?
Honestly speaking, it's the smaller industries like entrepreneurship that prepare the bigger industries. So all over the world is small entrepreneurship businesses that prepare the bigger industries. So any youth that want to venture into it, definitely, this is what I did. This is how I started it. I started it, one head machine. From there, I was able to, collect machine on instrumental payment for 1 year. I was able to pay. That was how I now increased it. So it's something that is very, very good for one to learn the skill, and you can feed your family and make life out of it.
Thank you so much.
It's encouraging for one to venture into it.
Oh, thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Then one other question I want to ask, sir. Probably we have among our viewers who are interested in having a skill. Do you have an aspect where you trained people on how to get such skill?
Yeah, like let me go back to what you asked before. Like one of the challenges I faced, like in terms of getting the and the technical departments, like having the engineers that take care of the machine, it was a challenge doing that, getting the technicians that take care of the machine on the pedal. Initially it was a big challenge. It is a challenge now, but we've already got some engineers that that can, and some of those things too. I've got to improve my skills on them. So there's some of them that I can likewise solve. And in terms of trying to train somebody in some areas, yes, like there's some areas like the digitizing part of it, because before you do the business, before you have to digitize it, you have to acquire some skills, like you must know how to. You must know your college draw, your graphics design. You must be very, very good in graphics. And after that, you now learn the machine. It's now when you learn the machine, you now combine something together, then you can now produce good jobs. So in terms of technical support to do that, we have it. We do that to train people and put them through all those areas.
Thank you so much, sir. Then, if you happen to start all over again, like you're starting afresh, let me say your youth, you are going back to your youthful age.
Yeah.
So what will you do differently? What will you do that will be totally different from what you have done? Is there anything you feel you want to do that is totally different from what you have done?
Yeah, because then there are some skills that I needed to know, like know the graphics part of it that I didn't do then. It was kind of it was after when I now started around. Started trying to do it, but I didn't have that much time. So, but if I were to do it again, I think I need to get that computer experience more, graphics, and my college role, just get them into proper, and also the technical part of it that I didn't know then. These are the two things I would have got to do that I didn't do now.
Thank you so much.
But I've got to know them now, but it was more better for me to know them then than now. So that's the two things I could have done much more better than now.
Thank you so much. What advice can you offer the viewers?
Yeah, the one thing in life is just have to be perseverance. You must be trustable. In Nigeria, it's very, very difficult to have a financial get a loan. It's not easy, and even if you get a loan, the interest is killing. But if we must know that we must build a personality whereby you can be trusted in whatever you are doing. People must trust you that you give this guy this thing to do, or give him this, he will pay you. So we must be sincere in whatever we are doing, and we must derive joy in what we are doing. It's whatever you are doing. If you now have passion in what you are doing, you can excel. You can now strive to say, I want to do something different. I want to do at least produce a 90% perfect job I want to do. So, and you must have patience. You have more patience. There's time to born the baby. There's time for that baby to sit, to crawl, to stand, and to walk. These are the basic things you want to know. Not that you start business today, you want to keep booming. No. There's certain things you have to go through on a small scale. From there, you will now progress to where you will be. So perseverance, dedication, steadfast, and trust is very important.
Thank you so much, sir, Mr. Rich. Thank you. God bless you, sir.
You're welcome.